Hosted in conjunction with Chris Media, the CEO interview series allows investors to hear directly from the CEOs leading the companies featured on Wholesale Investor. Enjoy the interview and reach out via the details in the description.
Hi and welcome to another Crisp TV Q&A. Today I'm joined by Darrell Edwards, founder of ForgetSPECS. Thank you for joining me, Darrell.
Thank you for having me, Sydney.
So Darrell, just to inform our audience members who are getting to know you for the first time, can you give us a high-level overview, an executive summary of ForgetSPECS, just to get started?
Sure. Sydney, when people lose, forget, or misplace their glasses, they find it difficult to read their mobile phones. We've developed a solution. ForgetSPECS is a vision correction screen protector that allows people to read their devices anywhere, anytime without glasses.
Okay, so from the onset, that's very intriguing. I remember first hearing about ForgetSPECS and wondering how that was done, especially in terms of making sure it fits for a wide audience. Before we get into the solution, Darrell, tell us about why you ventured on this path. What made you identify and want to solve this problem you saw in the market?
Thanks, Sydney. I was on sabbatical overseas and I was actually stand-up paddleboarding. And I lost my prescription sunglasses and I was lost. I couldn't translate, I couldn't read maps, I couldn't text anybody to help me. And I got to thinking, well, why am I looking at glass through glass? Why can't my prescription be on my smart device or mobile phone? And I started looking for a solution and I couldn't find one. So then I thought I would develop one. A lot easier said than done. It's been quite a journey.
Tell me why it was so difficult, because I think that talks to why there's actually a barrier to entry with this sort of product on the market.
Yeah, absolutely. So I thought, first of all, we might be able to do it through an app and just change the resolution on a phone. But that proved very difficult and optical engineers advised me not possible. So then I thought of other solutions and I searched the globe for people who might be able to help, optometry departments, universities and others. And eventually I landed on Queensland University of Technology right here in my backyard and dealing with a professor and a PhD student. And they decided to help me. We signed a research agreement and that was the start of the journey. But we're dealing with very small lenses in a micro lens array. In fact, it's nanotechnology. And as we've developed, we've gone from 1 million lenses in a screen to 3 million lenses in a screen. So you can imagine how tiny they are. And their construction and curvature has to be precise. Their placement has to be precise. And it's very difficult to find someone, first of all, who can design that, but then also manufacture that.
So it's coming out of you commercializing this research, obviously high-end STEM research at the university, which is often exciting to investors, like I said, because of the barriers to entry and the technological moats involved. Talk to us about that. Where do you see the competitive differentiation or the protection against competition in the long run in the form of economic moats?
Yeah, okay. Just on protection, first of all, we're really excited to announce that we've received our Australian patent approval. That's been a three-year journey.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And we have patents applications pending across 33 countries around the globe. And the approval of the Australian one hopefully is a precursor to more approvals as time goes by. What we've also done is a freedom to operate search as part of that patent process. And freedom to operate looks at any competing technologies in the particular jurisdictions where we're doing our searches. And we found none. So there's no one doing this type of technology and this type of solution around the world that we are aware of or that showed up in our searches. So that's great protection for us. So First of all, we're first to market. We've got the patent to protect us and nobody else is doing it, which puts us in a very strong position in terms of building a moat around our technology and around our solution.
Absolutely, absolutely, and more than I actually expected. So well done on that to date. Now, yeah, now look, let's talk about how the market has responded in terms of feedback, because I know there's been a bit of communication between those who would be interested and ForgetSPECS, and I'm sure you've spoken to the everyday potential user as well as seen it in action. So tell me, what is the pre-launch demand like at the moment, and can you give us some indicative figures, if that's okay?
Yes, yeah, sure. So we did a little bit of social media marketing last year just to test and see what that demand might be. And inviting people to register their interest on our website. We've got thousands of expressions of interest of people from all around the globe who want our solution. Wow. And whenever I talk to people in the street and they ask what I'm doing, and I talk to them about what we're developing, they say, I want one. I say, I want one for my parents, I want one for myself, depending on what their age group is. So there's a lot of pent-up demand there. And as we've progressed through the development of our product, we're on about our 5th or 6th generation prototype at the moment. We've been interacting with our clients and doing some testing and making sure that we're on the right track and seeing if our prototypes are working. So I've just asked random people where I'm in the offices where I'm working, can you read this device without glasses? And they're shocked and surprised. See, yeah, I can read yours, but I can't read mine. How come? And then I explain the technology that we're developing. So, and we did some research early on and the surveys, and 100% of people want to be able to read their device without glasses. So we've got a truly innovative product and a market that's hungry for our solution. Absolutely.
So let's talk about the user experience for a second, Darrell, just so our audience can have an understanding, because I'm sure there are people in the audience who relate to this problem instantly. So talk to them about the user journey as if you're selling them the product, not so much the business at this point.
Okay, so the product will be available online and through certain distributors, electrical retailers, etc. You'll buy the product pre-packaged, and you'll open the product, and the screen protector will be inside a jig or a mold. You'll place that onto your phone after cleaning it, of course, and apply it to your phone, take off the jig, and then you should be able to read the screen without glasses.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Now, we're doing a lot of technology behind the scenes to make sure that we've got the alignment right and the application right for consumer ease.
Absolutely. So you've done the hard work and the diligence around the technology, so it is that ease of use for the end user. So yep, that's obviously a lot to look forward to. Now, talk to us a bit more. You said there was a professor and a PhD student involved in this. Let's talk about the team behind ForgetSPECS. Give us a bit of insight into the background and the skills and the assets they bring to the team, including yourself.
Yeah, my experience has been in banking and finance and commerce. Operated a few businesses successfully, and with that comes a lot of leadership and business nous and experience, I guess. And I've been able to surround myself by an advisory board with high caliber advisors who have kept me on track all the way through. Some who have had experience with a couple of hundred startups, and others with raising capital in Asia. And then our technology partners are RQUT, and Professor David Aitchison is part of our patent approval, and Dr. Marwan Suleiman. And they have contributed significantly to the design. Now, Marwan joined our team direct as an employee in about March last year. And he's been continuing to develop our designs since. So last year was a significant milestone for us where we had to do a redesign to get rid of an impediment in the screen, and Marwan capably designed that. And now we're designing our our models for future rollout. So we've got about 15 models prepared for rollout across a range of iPhones, iWatches, Samsung, and other brands. And Marwan is continuing to do those designs for us. And then we've had, engineers and marketing people help us along the way as well.
So you've got the technological and commercial competence behind the business. So that's all exciting. And obviously the product has an obvious use case and USP. I just know people in my own smaller circles or intimate circles who could definitely benefit from something like this. And I've seen their frustration firsthand. So it all seems to be lined up. Tell us about your 6 to 12 month outlook, Darrell. What can we expect to see from ForgetSPECS in terms of kicking goals over the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, we're excited because we've got a little bit of product refinement and application of the application to the device to work on, but we're excited to launch sometime this year. And we're already taking expressions of interest on our website. We've got thousands already, and we'll soon be asking people to confirm for our investors that demand still remains there and that people are willing to buy this at the price point that we're talking about.
Excellent. Well, look, we've got plenty to look forward to, and it looks like it's coming to a pivotal milestone, which is the launch, which obviously can mean exponential growth for a business. So we're all crossing our fingers, and it sounds like you have all the stars aligned. For those who are interested in reaching out to Darrell for further information, we will have the details to their deal room on the side of the screen. And Darrell, I'm sure you'd be happy to speak to anyone who has an interest in understanding the business a bit more and the potential of becoming an investor.
Absolutely. Happy to talk over the phone or Zoom and provide any information that any interested investors are looking for.
Perfect. Well, congratulations on your success to date, and we wish you the best of luck for the future, Darrell.
Great. Thank you, Sydney.